In a world addicted to outrage, distraction, and validation, peace is rebellion. In an age that glorifies hustle and chaos, clarity is power. And when everyone is screaming for attention, the quiet mind becomes a weapon. Three ancient minds understood this better than anyone else in history. They didn't just talk about philosophy, they lived it. Through exile, through war, through personal loss. And what they left behind wasn't just wisdom, it was a blueprint for inner strength. Today you'll meet them. Three Stoic titans whose teachings can literally transform your mindset, your discipline, and your ability to handle chaos. And at the end of this video, I'll reveal the most powerful Stoic technique, hidden in plain sight, that all three of them shared. One that will flip the way you respond to failure, fear, and even your own emotions. So stay with me, because what you'll learn in the next few minutes could last a lifetime. Part 1. Epictetus, the slave who became a master. Epictetus was born into slavery. He had no wealth, no freedom, not even control over his own body. But he discovered something that made him freer than emperors: control over his own mind. Epictetus taught that some things are within our power and some are not. He didn't say that like it was a motivational quote. He meant it as a survival strategy. If someone insults you, you can't control that, but you can control how you interpret it. If your business fails, you can't control the market, but you can control your effort, your reaction, your next move. His mantra? It's not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things. That one idea alone is worth gold. Why? Because it means your peace is yours to protect. No one can steal it unless you hand it over. Lesson number 1 from Epictetus: radical responsibility. Blame no one, not even yourself. Instead, act with clarity and own your response. That's where freedom lives. Part 2. Seneca, the millionaire minimalist. Next comes Seneca, a philosopher who was also one of the richest men in Rome. Sounds like a hypocrite? Not quite. Seneca didn't reject wealth, he just refused to be owned by it. He practiced voluntary discomfort, sleeping on the floor, eating the bare minimum, wearing rough clothes. Why? To remind himself he could lose everything and still be fine. We suffer more in imagination than in reality, he wrote. And he was right. Fear of loss is worse than loss itself. Seneca's life wasn't just comfort and writing. He was exiled, betrayed, and ultimately ordered to take his own life by Emperor Nero. He faced death not with panic, but with calm, because he'd trained for it every day. Lesson number 2 from Seneca: practice hardship before it arrives, because when you rehearse adversity, it loses its power. Part 3. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king. And finally, Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, ruler of the known world, and yet he never ruled from ego. Every night, Marcus wrote in his journal, not for fame, not for followers, but for himself, to reflect, to correct, to prepare for another day of being pulled in 1,000 directions. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. He faced plagues, rebellions, the death of his children, and still he chose dignity over despair. Focus over frenzy, service over self-glorification. Lesson number 3 from Marcus Aurelius: master the inner citadel. The world may burn, but your mind can stay unshaken. Let's explore the hidden Stoic technique. Now here's what they all had in common. What made them unbreakable wasn't status, or wealth, or perfect circumstances. It was a simple practice. They journaled, they reflected daily, they trained their thoughts like warriors train their bodies. They asked, what did I do wrong? What can I do better? What matters and what doesn't? The Stoics didn't just think, they trained, and you can too. So before you scroll away, ask yourself, what if you did this every day for 30 days? What would your life look like if you practiced their discipline, their clarity, their courage? This isn't ancient history, it's a mirror for who you could become. Subscribe, reflect, Train your mind. The Stoics didn't want followers. They wanted students of life. And if you've watched this far, maybe that's exactly what you are. If you found value in this, consider sharing it with someone who could benefit. And don't forget, a simple like goes a long way in spreading Stoic wisdom. For more insights on philosophy, personal growth, and the art of clear thinking, subscribe and turn on notifications. Stay strong, stay mindful, and above all, stay Stoic. See you in the next video.